Yo, YouTube, what is up? We are back in with another video for you guys, and this time we're talking a roster prediction update. This will be our second one that we did. The last one we did, we were 7 for 8. The only one we missed was Jack Flaherty going diamond. Unfortunately, after I made the video, he had like the worst start of the year. So, fortunately, we didn't get him, but hopefully we go 8 for 8 this time. So, we're going to be going with the same format we did last time. We did 2 bronze to silvers, 2 silvers to gold, 2 gold to diamond, and then we do have 2 diamonds in the rough. And by diamonds rough, I mean, I don't think they're going to go diamond this roster update per se, but then in the next couple roster updates they can. So, make sure you guys stay till the end for that, because that could be a huge investment for you guys. As always, this is just my opinion. This does not mean that these are guaranteed that they're going to go to the next tier. These are just things that I've done a little bit of research on, so I do think they will, but it's not 100%, but I do have a good indicator. As of last time, we did go 7 for 8, so hopefully we can do the same thing again. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you guys do subscribe, and let's get right into it. So the first bronze and silver we're going to be talking about right now is going to be Cedric Mullins, the center fielder for the Baltimore Orioles. This man has been having an absolutely crazy year. Not only has his year been crazy, but this man's past month or so has been absolutely insane. Over the past 14 days, he's been batting .420. And over the past week, he's been batting .542. So you guys know he's been doing absolutely crazy this year. Looking at his attributes right now, he's got about 76 contact against righties and 62 contact versus lefties. Right now, he is batting .329 versus righties and .306 versus lefties. So I can definitely see those being pushed up for sure. Looking at his power numbers too, 7 home runs, 3 triples, 10 doubles. So you know that power versus righties can definitely get a boost right there. Even versus lefties, he could maybe get a little bit. Not crazy. He's got 2 home runs and 5 doubles and 72 plate appearances. So that probably won't move up that much. But I would say definitely his contact versus righties, contact versus lefties, and his power versus righties, I think will all get a big boost. And that's the reason why he will go silver. Okay, so for our next bronze and silver, we're going to be talking about Luis Garcia. He is a starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, and he's kind of a guy that's been pretty under the radar so far this year, but he has been having a fantastic year so far. So far this year, he does have a 2.75 ERA, which, you know, is very good, especially for a bronze starting pitcher. I think the biggest thing, though, with him is his strikeouts. Right now, his K per 9 is only at a 61. Right now, he's sitting at 68 strikeouts in 59 innings. That's definitely got to get a boost. That's going to be a big boost right there. Another thing is, I think his stamina can maybe get a little tick up as well. I mean, he has thrown 59 innings and 10 starts. He's had some deep starts as well, so I can definitely see his stamina getting boosted up just a little bit. By far, the biggest thing will be that K per 9, and that will be the reason why he does go silver. So our first silver to gold is going to be Hunter Renfro, the right fielder for the Boston Red Sox. This man has had a pretty crazy year so far, and he's been absolutely nuts the past month. In the past month, he is batting .329. Even in the past 14 days, he's batting .457. So that's nothing to slouch about. Looking at his splits between righties and lefties, his batting average against righties is .235. 34 contact, I think, is a little bit too low for that. I know .235 is not great by any means, but I think we can at least boost that up, maybe into a 40, 42, 43, around that range. He could definitely get a nice contact boost against righties. He is absolutely destroying the ball against lefties. He's hitting .346 on the year. 71 contact versus lefties. I can see that getting boosted as well. I mean, even get that to an 80. I mean, he is absolutely destroying the ball against lefties. He could be a surprise guy. I don't know for sure if he will go gold, but he's some guy that I looked at, and I think he does have a chance to go gold in this update. Our next silver to gold is actually another outfielder as well. It will be Tyler O'Neill, the left fielder for the St. Louis Cardinals. This dude has been on a tear this year, especially over the last 14 days or so. He's batting .341. So we're going to look at his splits against righties and lefties. Against righties, he actually is batting .289. He's got 56 contact. I could for sure see that in the mid 60s right there. That alone will get him to gold just at the top of the head right there. His power numbers look pretty on par. I could maybe see him getting a little bit of a boost to right-handed pitchers as well. He does have 12 home runs. He does have 6 doubles as well. Looks like against lefties, he's still not great against lefties. His batting average is .217. So that contact, it's probably going to stay where it is. His power against lefties, he only has 5 hits in 23 play appearances. Granted, his 5 hits, 3 of them are doubles, and 1 of them is a home run. I just don't see that moving that much. I think by far his contact versus righties is what's going to be moved up, and that will be the reason why he does go gold. Our first gold to diamond will be Yuli Gurriel. He is the first baseman for the Houston Astros. Again, just like everybody else, he's been doing phenomenal this year. Just over the past 7 days, he's actually batting .474. Over the past 14, he's batting .355. So you guys know his batting average is absolutely nuts right now. Now we're looking at his splits between righties and lefties. His batting average against righties is actually .313, and his batting average against lefties is actually .341. So I could definitely see a very good boost against contact versus lefties. I mean, maybe his contact versus righties might go down a little bit. I mean, just depending on how they look at that, but definitely his lefty contact needs to be up there. Looking at his power numbers versus righties, he does have 3 home runs. He does have 7 doubles as well. Sitting at 53 power, I can maybe see that being boosted maybe up to like the 60s or so. So that'll definitely help out in his overall. Looking at his numbers against lefties, he does have 5 home runs and 9 doubles. This is an 85 plate appearances at bats. So I could definitely see his power versus lefties even get another boost as well. Maybe +2, maybe even +3, get him to that 70 mark. For all these reasons, I definitely see Yuli Gurriel going diamond. He will be our first diamond of this roster update. Our last gold to diamond will be Ketel Marte, the center fielder for the Diamondbacks. I mean, ever since this man got back from his injury, he has been absolutely bananas. Just looking at his stat line, over the past 28 days, he's batting .349. Over the past 14, .408, and over the past 7 days, he is batting .500. Now, some people might say, "Hey Ray, look at his at bats. He doesn't have a ton of at bats this year." One thing to keep in mind is he has been a diamond in the past, and I do think that sometimes that maybe does push him to doing a diamond again. But even within that, he's had 89 at bats this year. He is batting .338 versus righties, and he's batting .556 versus lefties. That is literally unheard of. He does only have 18 at bats versus lefties, but he's absolutely mashing the ball against them. He does have 4 doubles and 2 home runs, so we can definitely see that power even get boosted up a little bit more. That batting average, like I said, is .338 versus righties. It is at 71 contact versus righties. I think we boost that up to about an 82 as well. Looking at his power number versus righties too, he does have 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 24 hits. So I can see that maybe getting boosted to a 60. I think he is almost a shoo-in to go diamond. He might not go diamond this roster update. I was debating between putting him between a diamond in the rough guy or actually a guy going diamond in this roster update. I think if he keeps this up for the next 2 weeks, he's for sure a diamond. But I could see him going diamond this roster update. All right, so our first diamond in the rough, again, this is somebody that might not go diamond this time, but it's somebody you guys should invest in for the next roster update. The first one we're talking about is Zack Wheeler, a starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. I mean, this dude is on an absolute tear the past month. Just looking at his stats right now, he does have 18 walks and 100 strikeouts throughout the season, but in the past month or so, he's at 51 strikeouts and he only has 6 walks. That's pretty damn good. So just looking at his attributes, he's got 62 Ks per 9. That absolutely has to be boosted. I mean, I could see that going in the mid 70s right there. Looking at his hits per 9 as well, he does have a 200 batting average against him. That could maybe get a little bit of boost. Nothing crazy right there, but definitely something that could help out his overall. Like I said, he really hasn't walked that many people. 18 walks over 82 innings. Not terrible. I could definitely see his control get a nice little boost. Even his walks per night get a nice little boost too. So for those reasons, he might not go diamond this time, but he would be somebody that I would definitely look forward to going diamond in the future. Okay, so our last diamond in the rough will be Salvo Perez. He is a catcher for the Kansas City Royals. Over the past like 2 or 3 weeks, this man has been absolutely insane. If you guys have been keeping up with him, over the past 7 days, he has hit 4 home runs. So that power is there, man. It's getting there. He does have some really good power numbers right now. So that's one thing I don't really see going crazy up. But if he continues this trend right now, man, his power numbers will go up. One of the biggest things I see with this card is his contact versus lefties. We need to boost that up definitely. Looking at his batting average right now, he is batting .271 versus lefties, and he is batting .276 versus righties. So either his contact versus righties needs to come down, or his contact versus lefties needs to be boosted up, which I think is the latter of the two. He's sitting at a 52 contact. I think we bring it up to like a 65, maybe even close to a 70. Maybe not this roster update again. He will go diamond, but I do think if he keeps up what he's doing, especially against lefties with that batting average, he can for sure go diamond within the next couple of roster updates. All right, so that will do it for our roster prediction. Let me know down in the comments if I missed anybody. There were some shoo-ins that, I mean, I think will go diamond as well, but it is kind of hard if their investment isn't very good, then I don't really want to tell you guys to invest in them because you're not going to make a lot of profit off of them. I try to go after guys that I think can make some profit. I know some of them might not be the best, but some of them are just tough to miss. I mean, they're hard not to put on this list. But make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you guys are subscribing, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.